Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the beginning of a new week, Monday, March 19, 2012. Now, as you know, the InfoWars Nightly News is in the middle of a big pit stop. We're pulled over on the side of the road to change the tires, to refuel the tank, to make this program more hard-hitting, twice as concentrated as the competing brands, to make it a truth-telling extravaganza in a shorter period of time so you can share it with your friends, your contacts, share it with everybody, spread the word that we have to restore the republic by reining in the tyrants. You know who they are. We've been covering them, but we're going to make it even more clear for those of you who haven't quite woken up yet. We want to thank, as always, our great supporters, our audience, especially those PrisonPlanet.tv subscribers who make all of this possible. We do not have corporate sponsors. We're not liked by the mainstream. We're not liked by the big foundations and corporations that we attack nightly on this program. So we do depend on you. And if you think this is a valuable program, we appreciate even more of your support. If you don't support us financially, please help us get the word out. Now, we're, of course, trying to up our game. We're trying to find new reporters. We're reworking graphics packages, and we're working with the staff we have now so that everyone has a chance to get a break and so that they're fresh and hard-hitting when they do come on the program. Now, with that said, we have one of our most powerful InfoWars Nightly News episodes since its inception, and that is from January 24th, 2012. Probably the highlight of this episode is Alex's long interview with Russell Means, who is, of course, a prominent Native American activist. We've interviewed him before in special long form. That's up on PrisonPlanet.tv. We went to the Pine Ridge Reservation up there where he lives. And but in this program, Russell Means really comes on to talk about the overall decline of American culture, how really everyone is on the reservation now. Everyone is headed for that concentration camp, whether in metaphor or reality, as global imperialism rises, as tyranny spreads globally, as everyone gets taken over, as the former minority groups who were kind of isolated and vulnerable have already been largely hit. Now everyone's going to take a hit. And you see that in the news segments from this program, as well as Alex covers a wide array of statements from George Soros. George Soros, who says, get ready for class warfare in America. George Soros, who says, I'm having a good crisis. How's your crisis? I've been speculating up and down the bubble. And now George Soros, who's called for censoring the web. He specifically called the police conspiracy theorists, and Alex just goes ape in this episode, of course. There's a lot of other topics, including Ron Paul's money bomb to end the TSA. Yes, he's still the only candidate who would take on real programs, who would try to shut down real tyranny within our government and try to rein it back in. The only person with any common sense. Anyway, you've got statements from people like Rush Limbaugh saying Ron Paul sounds like a terrorist. He sounds like the Islamic extremist. You've got talks about how SOPA and PIPA and comparable legislation are still alive, how the tyrants who want to take over the internet and end free speech there so they can selectively rein it in and shut it down are not stopping. You've got weird technological police state developments like the red spotlight to mark pre-crime suspects that they unveiled in New Jersey. We covered that earlier in the year. You've also got military exercises in Los Angeles. You've got Monsanto saying there's no need or even value in testing genetically modified foods for humans. No need to test Soylent Green either. You already know it's made of humans. You've got Monsanto also being connected with infertility through its Roundup herbicide agent. And you've got all kinds of other stuff, reports on old dinosaur nests filled with 190-million-year-old eggs and a whole lot more. Of course, as part of this episode, you've got the powerful Darren McBreen, man on the street. He talks to people about mandatory vaccinations. Should we have ever gotten to this point? Is it okay for students to be forced to get vaccinated to go to university? Is it okay for military people, for nurses and medical workers? Is it okay to tell you you have to take a flu shot when they put cancer agents in it and when it's got a live virus in there and when it's not even proven to stop the flu or even to be effective effective against it, as they really just guess at what the strain is going to be. So all that and more is on this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to spread the word, and we'll be back in hard-hitting form next week with the all-new, revamped InfoWars Nightly News. Stay with us. Thanks for watching.